friends, welcome to Tori Talks TV, and welcome to our Fab 5. Okay, everybody, our Fab 5 today is the best quotes from Game of Thrones Season 7. So this is our top 5. We both narrowed it down to the top 5, what we think are the best quotes from that season. So, Dr. S, I think you should go first.
Okay, I will go first. So my number 5 is from episode 7, The Dragon and the Wolf.
Okay.
And it is in the scene where Sansa summons Arya to the Great Hall. And so what I love about this is just this one quote.
Okay.
Just throws everything into chaos. What? She says, "How do you answer to these charges, Lord Baelish?"
Dun dun dun. Oh,
so
such
good.
a little plot twist.
Just in that one quote. Yes.
Didn't see it coming. Didn't see it coming.
Yes.
That is a good one. Okay. So, we're going to go on to my number 5. Cool. Okay. So, my number 5 is from episode 1. And it's said by Lyanna Mormont. And it is, "I don't plan on knitting by the fire while men fight for me. I might be small, Lord Glover, and I might be a girl, but I am every bit as much a northerner as you, and I don't need your permission to defend the North." So this is when Jon was like, okay, we're going to need women to also learn how to fight, and Lord Glover's like, you want me to put a spear in the hands of my granddaughter? And she's like, listen, I'm good. Like, this says it doesn't take much to defend the North. So, that cutie pie.
She's awesome.
But terrifying little girl is very strong, and I'm so glad that we met her. And that was just a big moment for me. So, good for you, little girl. Okay, and let's move on to our number 4s. What's your number 4?
Okay, so my number 4 is from episode 7 again, The Dragon and the Wolf.
Okay.
So this is when Tyrion tells Varys about what Dany just did to the Tarleys. How she, like, executed them.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, but I'm not the one doing it.
Right.
So I'm not the one doing it. Varys says to Tyrion, that's what I used to tell myself when the Mad King was, like, killing all these people. I'm not the one doing it. So to me, I thought that was very, like, important.
Yeah.
Because basically Varys is like, Tyrion, you need to get her to listen. You're the hand of the queen. Right. And she can't rule in this way. You need to get her to listen to you. Because this is not going to instill, like, trust in the people. Yeah.
No, that's a really big deal. That's a good one. Yeah, I like that one a lot. But let's move on to my number 4.
Yes.
Okay, so my number 4 comes from episode 2. And it is said by Lady Olenna. And the quote is, "The Lord of Westeros are sheep. Are you a sheep? No, you're a dragon. I'll be a dragon." She says it to Dany. Lady Olenna the Wise. So she's basically telling her, like, you know, this just shows that, like, she, like, shows faith in her. And she's like, you don't need to be like them. You be yourself, and you be who you are, and you defeat them, and you take them down. One woman to another. One strong woman to another. Yeah. That was really good. Rest in peace. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to our number 3. What's yours?
Okay, so my number 3 is from episode 1, Dragonstone. So this is where Jon and Sansa are talking, and they're talking about their dad, Ned, and basically they say that he used to say everything before the word but is horseshit.
Oh.
Which I thought was very, like, it's just like a little, like, nugget of, yes, exactly, like a kind of life lesson. Like,
for everyone.
People can say all kinds of stuff to you, and then they say, but, and they're like, why did you even say all that stuff?
Yeah, totally.
And then earlier in the series, Benjen had actually said the same thing, too. So it's kind of like a Stark family witticism.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, so,
that's a good one. Words to live by.
Yes.
Okay, so my number 3 is from episode 3, also said by Lady Olenna. And it's very simple. It's, tell Cersei, I want her to know. What does she want her to know? That she is responsible for Joffrey's death. Because, again, like, we knew that she was responsible for it, but she's telling Jaime, tell your sister Cersei, I'm the one that did it. Because she's about to die, so she's like, whatever. You know what I mean?
Nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it was me. And tell her. Just give me that satisfaction, that one last satisfaction before I go. You get it, Lady Olenna.
I love her.
I know, right? Okay, so let's move on to number 2. What's your number 2?
Okay, so my number 2 is from episode 5, entitled Eastwatch. So this is where Arya is talking to Sansa up on, like, the little parapet thing. about how there was one time back when their father was alive and she was shooting these arrows when she wasn't supposed to be shooting them. She shot maybe 20 or 50 and finally landed on the bullseye, and she heard her father like clapping. And he was smiling down at her, and in that moment she says, "So I knew it wasn't wrong. The rules were wrong." It's like a little feminist moment.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
I love
love
that moment.
Oh my gosh. Very powerful.
Yes.
Very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Good one. Okay, so my number 2 comes from episode 7. It's said by Sansa Stark, and I think you'll know this one. It is, "You stand accused of murder and you stand accused of treason. How do you answer these charges? Lord Baelish." Okay, so I obviously agree with you. Like, well, first of all, when I saw this, I thought she was talking to her sister Arya, because at first she was. But no, she was talking to Lord Baelish. And this is obviously the demise of Lord Baelish, which is a long time coming. Finally, it happened. And finally, she saw through. And she even admitted, she's like, "I'm a slow learner. I totally get that. But I caught on to you." So
she's like, "I've learned many lessons from you."
Exactly. Good
I wonder
girl.
how far back they knew, though.
Yeah, during that whole exchange between the two of them and, like, who's gonna kill who? Yeah, how long did they know? I feel like when she was like, "Get my sister, I need to talk to her," I feel like she was like, everything clicked for her, and she was like, "Oh, I know what he's doing." But
yes.
Huge. So, it is now time to reveal what we think is our best quote from Game of Thrones Season 7. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, what's number 1 for you?
Okay, so I don't know that anyone is gonna agree with me or think that this is a good one, but I just feel like this is one of the best life lessons.
What?
It's from episode 3, The Queen's Justice, and this is after Sam cures Jorah of his grayscale.
Okay.
And the Archmaester is like, "How did you do this? Like, all these other maesters have failed." And Sam simply says to him, "I read the books and followed the instructions." Do you know
so simple, but it's
how many problems in life would be solved if people would just read and follow the instructions?
You're so right.
Sam is so wise.
Yeah, for sure.
So I just thought that was a very worthy quote, and it is my number 1.
We should all, like, learn a lesson from that. Like, how'd you learn that? Well, I read a book.
And I follow the instructions.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I can see why that's one of the best quotes. Yeah, for sure. Yes. So, ready? My number 1? Okay. So this is now from episode 1. Right? And it's said by Arya. It is, "Leave one wolf alive and the sheep are never safe. When people ask you what happened here, tell them the North remembers. Tell them winter came for House Frey." Booyah! Okay, so this is when Arya put on the face of Walder Frey and killed everybody. And then she leaves the one lone lady, the little girl, I don't know, Walder's wife, and was like, "Tell him the North remembers, and tell him what happened here. Tell him it was me."
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And it's cool because, like, I mean, well, first of all, that's, like, one of her names that she gets to check off the list. But the way she did it and the way, like, she carried it out, vindication.
She got the whole house.
Exactly, in one shot. What a great way to open up the season, too, because that was episode 1. Yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh, such satisfying quotes, such satisfying scenes, and a very satisfying season. I can't wait for season 8.
So soon.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for joining us. Please comment and let us know what your favorite or best quotes from season 7 are. We hope that you share the same, but we're open to new ones. Maybe we forgot, so let us know. Okay, everybody, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.